We were all born created equal. I mean, it's our human right. Everyone's human right. Um, women have just as much right as men, and to this day, they still don't have as much rights as men. I mean, you're looked down upon for abortion. You're looked down upon if you wear men's clothing or dress like a man in any way, look like a man in any way. You look down upon. And pretty much, with money as well and things like that. And it's not right. No, I don't, I don't condone of it. No. If I had a daughter, I'd treat her with the utmost respect. What she wanted to do is what she wanted to do. Now, I would try to come for a compromise if I didn't feel like something was right. But we all make our own decisions. We all have that human right. And women have their own right to do as they please. No, this is God talking to Adam and Eve after they ate from the fruit of knowledge. To the woman he said, I will greatly increase your pains in childbearing. With pain you will give birth to children. Your desire will be for your husband, and he will rule over you. Now, this chapter and verse is to discuss women as servants. If a man sells his daughter as a servant, she is not to go free as a manservant do. If she does not please the master who has selected her for himself, he must let her redeem. He has no right to sell her to foreigners because he has broken faith with her. If he selects her for his son, he must grant her the right of a daughter. If he married another woman, he must not deprive the first one of her food, clothing, and morality rights. If he does not provide her with these things, she is to go free without any payment of money. This chapter and verse talks about war and women. Marrying a captive woman. When you go to war against your enemies, and the Lord your God delivers them into your hands, and you take captives, if you notice among the captives a beautiful woman and are attracted to her, bring her into your home, and have her shave her head, trim her nails, and put aside the clothes she was wearing when captive. After she lives in your house and mourns father and mother for a full month, then you may go to her and be her husband, and she shall be your wife. If you are not pleased with her, let her go wherever she wishes. You must not sell her or treat her as a slave, since you have dishonored her. Various laws. Only one of them that I just found. Just one. Just one simple one. I mean, there's so many other ones I can find. But a woman must not wear men's clothing, nor a man wear woman's clothing, for the Lord your God detests anyone who does this. If your husband does not like you and slanders your name and says that you're not a virgin, however, the charges is true and no proof of the woman's virginity can be found, she shall be brought through the door of her father's house, and there the men of her town shall stone her to death. She has done a disgraceful thing in Israel by being promiscuous while still in her father's house. You must purge the evil from among you. Purge the evil from among you. Rape in the Bible. If a man happens to meet a virgin who is not pledged for marriage and rapes her, and they are discovered, he shall pay the father 50 shillings of silver. He must marry her, for he has violated her. He can never divorce her as long as he lives. Now let's talk about buying a bride. When Saul's servants told him what David had said, Saul replied, "Say to David, the king wants no other pieces for the bride than 100 Philistine foreskins to take revenge on our enemies." This talks about taking women's babies and smashing their heads against the ground. O daughter of Babylon, doomed to destruction, happy is he who repays you for what you have done to us, he who seizes your infants and dashes them against the rocks. Now let's talk about ripping women open. The people of Shamara must bear their guilt because they have rebelled against their God. They will fall by the sword. Their little ones will be dashed to the ground, their pregnant women ripped open. Ow. I mean, I've gotten stabbed. Shit hurts. More shaving of the head. More shaving. For women, you gotta shave your head. We understand. I mean, it is your hair. I will bring a conquest against you who live in Marshah. He who is the glory of Israel will come to Adullam. Shave your heads in the morning for the children in whom you delight. Make yourselves as bald as vultures, for they will go for you into exile. The whole First Timothy, I mean, in the beginning it said that, women will obey men. Here's even more of obeying men in the church now. A woman should learn in quietness and full submissiveness. I do not permit a woman to teach or to have authority over men. She must be silent, for Adam was formed first, then Eve, and Adam was not the one deceived. It was the woman who was deceived and became a sinner. But women will be saved through childbearing if they continue in faith, love, holiness. So as you can see, this book pretty much disgraces women, looks down upon them, says it's okay to rape them, tells them to shave their heads and do this, that, and the other. And yeah, why? I mean, why should we do this? Why should women have to do this at all? One bit. I mean, they're just as smart, if not smarter than us, to be honest. I mean, women can do just pretty much the same thing as men, except for men, you know, we can piss standing up. Not the greatest thing in the world. And we can get a Texas catheter, you know, it's like a condom that slips on the penis, and instead of having to have a tube shoved upside of you. But yeah, I mean, women go through more than men go through. So yeah, women, keep learning, and don't let us bring you down.